There he is, Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Mike's Sportsbook, that is. Michigan's premier sports betting hotline with tips, analysis, and predictions, people. We're live Monday, May 5th. Did you do any good on Sunday over the weekend? Did you hit the parlor? Did you capitalize on 5-star locks? Did you do your homework? Did you study? Know your material? Hope you weren't greedy, selfish. Scared money never wins. At the Sportsbook, we're hitting upwards of 67%. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the description, hit the Discord. You'll get over to the community lounge. You'll voice chat with the other players about the sporting issues of the day. You'll talk to Mikey T. Pick up yourselves from the bootstraps. Stay focused. Why don't we recap what happened on Sunday? The fun day action was in MLB, and we start off with the Yankees falling to Tampa Bay in the Bronx 7-5. Detroit also was out west visiting the Angels, and they take care of the Angels 13-1. Then we direct your attention to the 5-star lock of the day. To start off, Cubs at Milwaukee. We're taking the Brewers. The Brewers get the job done. They shut the Cubs out 4-0. We ring it up. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Brewers proved to be true. Now not getting swept at home. That was one MLB team that didn't get swept at home. Also, Mets and the Cardinals had a doubleheader yesterday. St. Louis on the verge of being swept at home. Not happening yesterday. Cardinals get the job done. They win 6-5 and they win the nightcap. Major League Baseball teams do not get swept at home over 80% of the time. Then we went to Pittsburgh, and that's where the Padres shut the Pirates out 4-0. They do get the sweep. Pittsburgh gets swept at home. But then in this case, Pittsburgh's a shitty team, and the Padres are a good team. Anyways, Pittsburgh falls into that 20%. They lose 4-0. One more time in Texas, facing a sweep. They go against Seattle, and they get it done 8-1. No sweep in Texas. Rangers prevail. Then we went to the NBA action, and we had another 5-star lock for those callers. Indiana, Cleveland, going over 229. Pacers steal one on the road in Cleveland. They get the job done, 121-112. That was the second 5-star lock of the night. Winner, no chicken dinner. Oh, and late night action. Golden State on the road. They send Houston home. They get the victory 103-89. While the NBA matchups are set. Then NHL action took place. Game 7 in Winnipeg. St. Louis hops out to a 2-0 lead. Winnipeg comes storming back. They tie it, and they get the victory in overtime, 4-3. Winnipeg advances. Bye-bye, Blues. Those are the recaps for Sunday's action. One more time, Mikey T hits on Friday night with the Padres over the Pirates. We hit Saturday night with Denver. Take care of the Clippers. We hit Sunday, the Brewers over the Cubs. And Sunday night, late night with Mikey T. Baby, Indiana, Cleveland over 220.5. Better than a poke in the eye. And there we are. Tips, analysis, and predictions with Mikey T at Mike's Sportsbook. Let's just underline the main issue over the weekend is an MLB action, people. Baseball teams, Major League Baseball, MLB action. Home team is not getting swept over 80% of the time. Pay attention to those tips, analysis, and predictions, people. Home team not getting swept 80% of the time. It was solid on Sunday. It's solid all season long. Tips, analysis, and predictions. Dot your I's, cross your T's, have a notebook, have certain notes down, and put asterisks by these teams when they lose and when they win. Those streaks that accumulate. It'll be chaos. Mikey T hitting upwards of 67%, putting a smile on your face and putting money in your pocket. Even though the Pinstripes suffer a loss and have a couple losses over the weekend, that doesn't define our season. We're still in first place over Boston by a game. Season's long enough to have a couple losses. Success. It depends on when adversity comes. What do you do when you have some stress involved? You have to prevail. You stay strong. Study. Know your material. Those streaks, baby. Mikey T's on a hot one right now, putting money in your pocket and a smile on your face. And then today, Monday's action, we got all them games. We've got 16 baseball games. We got 2 basketball games, and we got an NHL hockey game. Florida Panthers, Toronto Maple Leafs. Basketball, Denver, OKC, New York Knicks, Boston Celtics. And then those baseball games, people. Padres on the road visiting the Bronx, and my Pinstripes look to right the ship tonight. Tigers are off on a travel day coming home from California. Some of them teams, they have other teams' numbers. Yesterday, Mets facing the Cardinals have won. They had won 9 games in a row dating back to last year. 5 games this year they had already beat the Cardinals. The Pythagorean theory says things don't last forever. Cardinals were a play. They proved to be true. They don't get swept. They don't get shut out. None of the home teams. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick and choose those games. Dissect them. Can't bet them all. Can't win them all. You dissect your games, and then you isolate the ones that look the best to you, and then don't be scared. Fire on them and maintain that bankroll. That's key. Maintain the bankroll. Staying focused. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And we've got MLB action. We've got action all day long. We've got action all week long. And we got UFC cage fights. There's so much action. You've got to stay up on it. Just know your material. And know one thing is that scared money never wins. And no one will know more than you. No one will know more than me. You just talk less and listen more. You give it 100% effort, you'll get 100% fruits back to you. Just like life. What you give in this life is what you get back in life. Karma. Do the right thing. Make the right moves. Do the right thing. The right decisions are made, the right outcomes will come. Tips, analysis, and predictions from the sports book. I've told you, sports betting is $1 billion a year industry. Bet, 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 win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Get your piece of the pie. Get your piece. Mikey T at the sports book. Been having troubles betting? Having troubles winning? Putting streaks together? Make that call. Get into the parlor. Pick our brain. Get to that 5-star lock in the parlor. Put a smile on your face. Things never last forever. There's always change. Change is hard, but with study and diligence, you can right the ship. Nothing lasts forever, winning or losing. And if you give the strong effort, like you try, like you give a care, you'll be rewarded. Sports betting, it's not for the weary, it's for the rugged. They're not doing it up north, out east, down south, or out west. It's right here in Michigan. There's no secrets where I'm located. Michigan, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline with tips, analysis, and predictions. And that's what we do here, as we go through the games and dissect them. Go through certain tidbits and dissect them. Analysis. Who's traveling from the east to the west? Who's traveling from the east to the west? North to the south? South to the north? We need travel time. We need rest and relaxation. Nothing's that easy. If it's so easy, everyone would be doing it. It's not easy. You've got to be here for the long haul. You've got to be ready to sweat. Put your back up against the wall and fire. And have confidence. Confidence. Winners. Winners, baby. That's all I do is bet on games, and all I do is win. Win, 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 baby. Just win. Stay focused, and you will be rewarded. Call Mikey T at the Sportsbook. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the games. And let's go Cubs at home against the Giants tonight. Let's go Yankees at home in the Bronx against the Padres. You know, them winning streaks and losing streaks. Those prop bets, those second basemen that hit home runs, you get your juicy odds. You know, once you know your material and you know your teams and you're following your players for your prop bets, depending on if it's goalies for the NHL, if it's the scorers for the NBA, points, rebounds, and assists, or else if it's a home run hitter hitting RBIs, going up against pitching that gives up long balls, or ground ball pitchers. That's where you play them unders. You've got to study and you got to know your material, and then you put it together, and then you get a victory, and then you get to blow that horn. Mikey T, upwards of 67%. Life is good right now. Treating us real good with the Sportsbook. Winners, winning, baby. Staying focused. And when we lose, we're not scared. We're not worried. We know that another winner's coming right here. Get with Mikey T at the Sportsbook. You guys have a great day. You know, dot your I's, cross your T's. Celtics at home tonight on the parquet against the Knicks. And then OKC at home against Denver. Be wary, people, when you're on the shelf for a long period of time, as OKC has been. They might be a little rusty tonight. Denver's been playing. Denver, OKC, 9.5 points might be too many. OKC possibly will get the victory, but 9.5 points to Denver? I don't know. Tread water lightly. If you're confused what you're going to do today, get to the parlor. That 5-star lock's waiting. It's waiting. It's going to hit tonight. You guys get with it. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Have a great day, and we'll be in touch on Tuesday.